so good, Hugo.
Soup.
These nuts. These nuts.
Of Mice and Men Mario by John something. Now with at least 100 more mouse support, or 100% more mouse support. Who made this one? Breaking news! Mario escapes SNW ROM hack. Breaks into 2014 cult hit. What was the 2014 cult hit? Says enough guys already. Dreams of flying. I want something different, though his idea is unknown. Where could he be going? Oh, do I have control now? I do have control now. Flappy Bird! Oh no. You will need the SNES mouse and controller port 2. Left kick to flap, release to fall. Good luck. Well, we're not doing that yet. Doors still need to be entered with up on your controller. D-pad as usual. Sorry, didn't have time to make doors compatible with the mouse. Duly noted. Get 30 points to move on to the next stage. Unregistered hypercam. Oh. Okay. I might be at this a while. And of course, the hand doesn't actually do anything. Oh god, it squeaks. Why is this even on the mouse? Couldn't holding down a button just been the same? Also glad there's 2 unregistered hypercam, too. Entries. It's quite the thing. 60 is an unusual amount. It seems kind of high. I want to say an awful lot of, at least American companies, limit you to around 30. And then you either have to use them or they don't really stack past that point. Or they often have, like, expiration. Couldn't tell you, though. Said 30 points? Oh, maybe I'll get into flow, and it'll start coming easier, and... maybe not. I was really hoping for the Picross one, honestly. Do love me some Picross. But I recently beat, in its entirety, a Picross game on Switch. Hypercam, you're a Fraps user. You know, I never actually really captured video back in the day, pre-OBS. Oh, I guess I did once. Yeah, I had a capture card, and I did capture some video, you know, with the capture card, but... never really felt the need to go beyond screenshotting my desktop. It was a bad time. OBS really changed the game. I'm not good at Flappy Mario. PewDiePie still uses Hyper... I refuse to believe that. Does he at least register it? Fun fact, I'm one of the few people, the proud, people who own a registered copy of WinRAR. There's not many of us out there, but somehow they still stay solvent. You and the other stream you have open? Why do they have a registered copy of WinRAR? What an odd thing to have. It's true. I don't watch enough PewDiePie to know if that's true or not, and I don't terribly care. Ah. Yeah, I was drinking. That is exactly what happened. I was drinking like, you know what I should do? I should register WinRAR. And then I was like $30 poorer. But so much richer in spirit. At least the pipes are closer together now. Heard WinRAR mostly starts to float from corporations who don't want to risk legal liability from breaking license. That's probably true. Like, when it comes to software stuff, like, your bread and butter of actually making money is, like, big corporate licenses, because they always pay, they pay, like, for site licenses stuff, and it's more of a subscription model. I just find it amazing that, like, WinRAR is afloat, because, like, I don't think an awful lot of companies use RAR files, and zip stuff has been built into Windows for forever now, since, what, XP? So it does do other formats, which is good. Like it does gzip and pretty much any other random format you can throw at it. So it's got that going for it. But so does 7-zip, which is also free. And pretty much anytime I'm interacting with files that are archived in some way, I pretty much just do it via the command line nowadays. Oh, that's the cursor. I just realized. Boy, it took me long enough. 7-zip ever get a good GUI? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really use the GUI. I generally interact with the command line, so it's like 7ZX or whatever it is now. And I just extract or do things the other way. I did run into a problem with zip on the command line recently because I was there was an update for thingy, and I forgot that zips take into account paths, and so I zipped something that was in a parent directory without thinking about it, and it caused people some problems, so I went and fixed that. UI is fine. Use 7-zips allows you to password protect a folder. Yeah, I don't know if like you could do. I don't think you could do that with zip. Yeah, with the zip you can only protect specific things, because like the directory contents were directly were part of the zip file, like spec. It couldn't not see those, if that makes sense. I'd consider that as a thing. WinRAR is weird, because when you register WinRAR, what you actually get is a RAR file that is your license, and you unzip it, and it's like, hooray, you did it! And the reason it can, there's a few reasons it could do that kind of thing. Like, WinRAR's got a lot of weird stuff going on underneath the covers, especially for, like, compressing executables. There was actually a CTF problem that involved reverse engineering one of these, because it actually runs like a small, I don't know what the right word to say is, but it has like a small VM that it runs when it's decompressing RARs sometimes. Surprisingly strange. Oh, God, I think I hate this. Like, I would really prefer to be using the controller for this, because, like, the mouse button just isn't ideal. But QLDC is QLDC, so it is as it does. Ow. Don't understand how anyone enjoyed Flappy Bird. I mean, I think it's a very simple time-wastery game that would be kind of okay on mobile, because, like, you're actually touching the screen. I think that has some appeal. But since then, since the original's gone, I don't know. Like, all the new ones, like, have microtransactions and crap. I did think about, like, making my own version. Like, this did not leave the evil concept phase, called Yelly Bird, where you would yell to make the bird go up. And it would be DLC, paid DLC to enable normal controls. Under the theory that if kids actually downloaded this and played it, their parents would really prefer if they weren't screaming all the time to play this game. And I would make money off of, exhorting them. This, of course, never left its concept phase. Sound-based frog fractions. Oh, everything is frog fractions. Though the idea didn't completely get lost. There is still Zelda out there. Somewhere. I imagine, I don't know, I think Fisk has a copy. I don't know if I kept the copy Fisk sent me. But basically it's a version of Zelda 1 where you have to constantly be making noise into the controller 2, into controller 2 on a Famicom, or else you can't move. I think it would probably be very unpleasant to play, and the one time he got JSR to play it for a few minutes, but his he was using a NES-based EverDrive and had to use a 2 Famicom converter for this, because it only works on the old school ones where there's actually a microphone in the controller too. And it was not connecting properly. Like, just the pins were not lined up perfectly for this to work. It would work better with the newer EverDrives for, like, actual Famicoms, which I think is the way to go, because especially if nothing else, you also don't have to deal with the copy protection problems. You know, I didn't like Flappy Bird. I did like the Neopets version, though it came out long before Flappy Bird, now that I think about it. It was like Volcano Escape or something. Ah. But you also, like, were collecting gems and stuff, and it was always random every time. Vaguely remember enjoying playing that. Two different green card marriages. That would be something. About the Neopets version? I mean, it was Flash, so it's like long gone now. Like, you had to, Scorcho, I think, was like the first dragony looking Neopet. And you had to get a Scorcho and have him glide out of the volcano. Of course, you never actually got out of the volcano. It was just an infinite corridor. But you had to collect things, and you could also... There were fireballs and things, and you could get a shield to keep it so that you could take one hit and not die. So... I do miss websites like that. Though Neopets really didn't stick with the times. They never got into mobile stuff well enough. Facebook gaming turned out to be such a dead end. People invested so much money into that crap. Knew someone who worked at Zynga. Definitely made me realize I did not want to be involved at all with Zynga. In fact, I'm pretty sure now, like, Zynga's major financial contribution, like what they actually make money off of, is being a landlord in San Francisco. Because they own a really nice building in a fairly decent part, like not like decent, but like centrally located part of San Francisco. So like if you're commuting from the valley, or from the peninsula, it's not that bad. All you have to do is really take the Caltrain if you were remotely close to that. No BART stops nearby. I guess there's one somewhere closer to the stadium, but still, it was really close to Caltrain. It was like Caltrain and then like a mile walk. It was across the street from a really good burger place that had pretty good salads too. That is quite the story. I don't feel like I'm getting any better at this. I regret not picking the other one. Why did 60 have to be Destiny? Got any other lucky numbers, Flanders? One betting disc, please. I get the feeling that if I work... Let's see what happens. Oh, you can still jump? Huh? No, okay, you can't actually do that. It was worth a shot. The controller still does Mario things, which is a little bit weird. But is ultimately unhelpful. You watch me slowly and painfully run into pipes over and over. Pipe, pipe. Other Neopets games were kind of good. Makira Chase was fun, but I mean it was Snake. Snake is a decent game regardless. Doesn't matter if you're playing it on DOS or a Switch or Flash, like, or a Nokia phone. Like, Snake is just a pretty decent game. I like the Whack-A-Cast. It was definitely just like literally the Yeti clubbing game from back in the day. I think it was like some sort of like Scandinavian insurance company's ad for game. Don't like Icelandic maybe? Something weird. That one took the internet by storm for a short period of time. I mean, that was basically Neopets' model, was if someone made a decent Flash game, let's just copy it and throw Neopets stuff on it. think they made like a few things you could count as originals, but not because like it was a really original idea so much as like, oh yeah, that's definitely been done outside of like viral Flash stuff. Don't care to be in a US national anyway. It's got some downsides if you don't live in the country and living in another country, mainly tax ones. Makes your taxes way more complicated. Which reminds me, I need to do my taxes. Still haven't gotten around to doing them. Won't take long. This isn't a complicated year. Next year is probably going to be complicated. But got Burger King. I'm pretty sure almost every nation of the world has Burger King. Except Australia, because they have Hungry Jack. Which I think would be the first exception anybody would throw at me. Basically, apparently there was a burger joint there called Burger King before they came in, and so they had to come up with a different name. Handful of Burger Kings too. True enough. But it's not Burger King Burger King. It's a different Burger King. An Australian Burger King. I wasn't ready for that. Sup, Sir Wetbeard? I think that's a good enough time to take a short break from the mouse. Thank you for the raid. How was the stream? What were you up to? I'm going to guess something Mario World related. But I'll have to use the other button to dismiss the box, and I'm going to die. Perfect timing, though. I'm currently playing Flappy Mario with the SNES mouse, and it's not the best of all things I've ever done. I'm also not very good at it. I just have to hit 30 to get out of this section. Which I'd really like to do soon, because I'm really getting tired of playing Flappy Mario. And in fact, I've just started talking about like random Neopets games that I liked more from back in the day. Because there was like a Neopets game that was kind of like this, except you actually collected things and got points and could get shields and things. Like, it was a more interesting game than the pureness of Flappy Bird. Trademark blocked it in the early 80s. Early zeros, they tried to open Burger King's, that was a transition. Huh. Why do I always get raided when we talk about Burger King? I don't know. Had any success with this existing brand recognition and outweighed any benefit? Yeah. Fair. And we talk about Burger King because why not? And Hungry Jack. Oh. Taxing is ridiculous when you get people in the U.S. as a kid. Their first job in another country. The U.S. is like, where's my cut? Yep. It's not ideal. I think if you're outside of the U.S. for a certain amount of time, it's easier. And to make it worse, like, California wants to do the same damn thing. Like, they always ask you if you spend any time working in California, and I always say no, even if I have. Is a form of tax fraud I feel comfortable committing. They don't know where I worked. It's not like California has, like, an actual, like, customs anyway. They have the thing where they check to see if you have any fruit. And I've gone through that a few times, but mostly it's a truck thing. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright, we did it. We made progress. DJ Sharpno, maybe? Why am I a criminal? Oh, yeah, tax evasion. Yes, like Yoshi. Stream was alright. Played some Purgatory and Shell's Retriever. No checkpoints or exits. But some progress in Purgatory. Oh, nice! Yeah, thank you for the G's. Have I won? Like, what is... I mean, it's a nice effect. Is this the end? Yeah, Robot Unicorn Attack was really good. Like, Adult Swim's Flash stuff was really on point. I still... Maybe if I click the mouse? Oh, that took forever. Flappy Bird, not quite what you were hoping for? Yes? No. I can't hear your answer. I'm just a message box, silly. I guess no, it wasn't. We can see Layer 3 is freaking out here. Mommy, I'm scared. The music is weird and I'm cold. I'm sorry for wanting to flap like a bird. Maybe we can do something different again. Yeah, let's. That didn't get annoying. Collect the Yoshi fireballs as ammunition. Left click to jump, right click to fire, cursor move and aim. Okay. Oh, right. Left click to jump? Left click to jump. Pro tip, if you right click and release too quickly, you may not shoot. What? Did you expect mouse stuff to not be super janky? Oons. I do love the rainbow unicorn thing. It's annoying that I have to hit the button to manually clear that. Nice music, though. Oh, mouse! Right, after mouse. Okay, let me put the mouse in a position where I can mouse. Ah! God. Okay, mouse. This is frustrating. Okay, so can I do this without? Yes, I can. This mouse has such limited DPI. Like, basically now, all I have to do is keep scrolling to the right. Ah! Anyone who played this in an emulator did not get the full experience. I can tell you that right now. Also, having the mouse cursor not scroll with the screen is terrible UI. At least it's doing the poser thing. I kind of like that. I'm a fan of it. Oh, that's so annoying. I have to keep... No, I'm not jumping real well either because I'm trying to not fail. This might be intractable. Between all of the really annoying stuff. It's where you'd quit and switch to emulator. You know, that's a fair point. That's not what we do here for some reason. Let me at least clip this so it's not going to keep rubbing against the chair. Because I'm going to need to push this far over. Okay. Focus. I mean, considering I can only collect 5 fireballs... I was on him. That message box is super annoying. Okay. Release too quickly. Okay, that's the problem. We're in new territory. Ah. I think actually that section is really short. Just requires some irritating level of precision. Also, screw you, plant. Alright, I didn't quite get it. And I probably should take advantage of the fact that I can walk back a bit to, or I can lock the screen for a second to take advantage of that. Use it to do this. Okay, put screen... Oh, never mind. It is a nice background. I wonder where it's from. I'm gonna guess like Jurassic Park or something. Like the face cam. There was one time we actually had a fake face cam during chat hacks. That was kind of fun. Wait. Nope. Okay, we've removed that ability. Oh, that message box. I cannot get it to... Oh, 2 for 1. Well, that would have been great if I'd made the jump. Oh, QLDC. Okay. Have a short period of time to relax. Use the mouse in a left-moving treadmill. You know, that would solve the problem. I suppose. It would solve the problem. Nope, I definitely did not, I thought I saw a pipe earlier. This section's longer than I expected. I get the feeling this is just gonna give me, like, tennis elbow. Especially because, like, the right-click thing works so inconsistently. Well... I think when people test this, they're testing on, like, inaccurate emulators where, like, the DPI for the mouse is way higher. Because, like, I'm moving this thing friggin' miles for this to work. Just keep scrolling right. Can I move the mouse? I can move the mouse while paused, but I can't use it for any actual thing. Oh, Mario lying down on the job again. Oh, you definitely got to hear the swiping. Because, like, I am moving this thing a lot to get it anywhere. Oh! Alright, well, nope. Okay. Eliminate. Alright, well, that still wasn't too bad. By the time I jump, it's too late. Oh, ammo 4. Great, I'm even down 1 bullet. Whenever I get a twofer, I always drop it. Yeah, I think my elbow might demand that I stop doing this. It is actually starting to be kind of unhappy. Because I just have to move so much distance. And if I get caught there, I'm kind of hosed, actually. I just keep learning. Alright. I'm gonna try something. Because I'm in pain. Alright, let's see what happens if I do that. Do I die instantly when I'm hit still? No. Power-ups still work. Okay. In the interest of saving my shoulder, or my elbow, we're just going to cheat through this. It is too painful to play. Like, I like the concept, but the mouse does not work. Cheater, I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. Is holding the button? No. I don't get regrabs regardless. Like, I'm still gonna need to aim it a few times, but like, at least this gives me a little bit of leeway. But basically, if I did this legit, I think I would not be able to use my elbow tomorrow, and I'm too old for that shit. Not that it's making me much better at this level, honestly. Like, I still have to do all the jumpy parts. But we've basically just turned this more into Flappy Bird than it was before. Not to mention, I'm going to fail that more often. I'm going to move the mouse to a more comfortable position where I'm not going to have to scroll it. Put the other mouse away. Yeah, I cannot scroll the mouse in this position, but I can use it comfortably, which is really all I care about now. Jump before the box. That worked well once. But yeah, you'd need to set the DPI way higher for hardware. For this not to feel awful. In the interest of not being here forever. Nope. This section's really long, too. That was not what I was expecting. Like, I wonder if this feels like a NES or something. Like a proper emulator in the future. From the future. This would probably be fun if it wasn't auto-scrollering and the sprite actually stayed relatively centered to the screen. No! Of course, and then you need to be holding the controller at the last minute. This would have taken me a long time with the SNES mouse. Like, I don't think I could have done this in a reasonable amount of time without actually hurting my shoulder or elbow. Any part of my right arm, really. I really just want to see what the rest of this is. Like, this is an interesting concept. Nope. Gotta keep the controller in my left hand. Yeah, I wonder if any of the judges played through this on hardware. Fun with a Wiimote? Oh, it would be. It definitely would be. I'm not certain anyone's put the work into... Actually, no. I guess someone has, haven't they? Didn't Cascade have like a Wii controller that was hooked up to a Super Nintendo with a lot of magic? I think it was an NES controller that was done through a bunch of nonsense. But of course, that really wouldn't work with the... Oh my god. Huh. Okay, I don't know why I was flappier before, but whatever. Weapon upgrade. Hold down the right button to shoot continuously. That's cool. Okay, no, I'm not Flappy. Alright, well, we'll at least attempt this. What's up, Olin Vintage? How you doing? I'm presently cheating. This is not helping. Yeah, I turned on auto fire. Well-known cheat. No, I've turned on always cape because trying to keep ahead with this limited DPI mouse has been causing me pain. We're gonna give this a few tries, legit, before I give up and go back to basically playing Flappy Mario the way the level intended me to. Or the way the level didn't intend me to. I will admit, this is much more satisfying than the prior section in some ways. Don't even care. No, you're not gonna get me again. Credits room. No spoilers, just a list of people who did not make this hack. Don't want to know who made the resources? Rude. Right this way, I guess. Okay, that pipe is non-existent. Playing Breath of the Wild, trying to find Hatsu. Oh, nice. Hetsu. Graphics by Ampersand, Dwai, MM102, Nipsen, Rykon, ASM by Dwai, and D to the Fourth, and Darvos. Music by Dwai, Ampersand. Shortest credits ever. Well, guess my always cape has come back to bite me. Unload. Always cape. 19-0. Oh, isn't it great to know how to cheat properly? Alright, what happens? End of Disc 1. Please insert Disc 2. Oh, shoot. Well, alright. Well, I think that's it. Let's see. We got hacks on. Let's see if we can find anything up north. Nope. There's nothing. Alright. Well, that was a mouse level.